What should farmers do about farmland drought risk? Imagine your farmland as a sponge. When it rains, it soaks up water. But during a drought, that sponge can dry out quickly. Farmers face this challenge every year. So what can they do to stay ahead? Let's explore some practical steps. First, improving soil health is key. Farmers can use conservation practices like no-tillage or reduced tillage farming. These methods leave crop residues on the surface, helping to keep soil moist. Cover crops such as clover or vetch can be planted after harvest. These crops add organic matter to the soil, which boosts water retention. Mulching around plants also helps prevent moisture from evaporating. Healthy soil with more organic matter can hold more water, reducing the need for irrigation during dry spells. It also cuts down on soil erosion and compaction, making the land more resilient. Next, diversifying crops is a smart move. Growing different types of crops with varying water needs spreads of drought risk. For example, planting wheat early in the season requires less water during peak drought times than corn, which needs water during silking. Including drought-tolerant crops like forage sorghum or sorghum sudangrass can help maintain yields if drought hits. Rotating crops, especially with deep-rooted plants like alfalfa, encourages roots to grow deeper. This improves drought tolerance because deep roots access moisture that shallow roots cannot reach. Timing planting correctly also makes a difference. Farmers should plant crops early enough to develop strong root systems before the hottest, driest part of summer. Late planting can leave crops vulnerable to drought stress. Using no-till or minimum tillage with heavy mulch reduces evaporation from the soil surface, keeping moisture in the ground longer. Managing livestock during drought is equally important. Farmers should adjust grazing to prevent overgrazing, which weakens plants and soils. Rotational grazing allows pastures to recover, maintaining forage supply. Planting drought-tolerant forage species, like certain grasses, can provide reliable feed. Ensuring water sources are secure is vital. Wells, pipelines, and water tanks should be maintained and checked regularly. Monitoring water resources is another critical step. Farmers can use soil moisture sensors or simple tools like tensiometers to check moisture levels. They should also keep an eye on pasture conditions and water availability for animals. Developing a feed and water plan based on how long a drought might last helps prepare for shortages. Prioritizing water use by focusing on the most critical needs can stretch resources further. Using data tools can help farmers make smarter decisions. Geographic information systems can map water availability and drought risk across their land. Weather forecasts and drought early warning systems provide advance notice, so farmers can act quickly. Combining environmental data with financial information helps decide when to sell livestock or reduce inputs, protecting profits. Finally, having a financial plan for drought is essential. Farmers should understand their cash flow and have contingency funds ready. Risk management programs and drought insurance can provide financial safety nets. These options help cushion the blow if drought conditions cause significant losses. By taking these steps, farmers can strengthen their land's resilience to drought. They protect their crops and livestock, and they safeguard the long-term value of their farmland investments. Combining soil health, crop diversity, water management, and financial planning creates a strong defense against dry spells. This approach keeps farms productive and profitable, even when the weather turns tough.